And you got another chance news. Hugging dogs safe from death row and start a new life together. Now, when they say death row, they do not mean like a... Well, it's similar to a prisoner at death row because they're still going to get killed in the end. And in dog terms and animal terms, I would assume death row means they're going to get euthanized as these two dogs were. So, Kayla and Kiera were set to be euthanized before a photo of them embracing was shared by animal lovers around the world. Now, personally, I am an animal lover. If you guys follow my other videos, I have 6 cats and 2 dogs that I've talked about in previous videos. So, this story is very heartening to me, so that's why I figured I would talk about it to you guys. So, 2 shelter dogs facing death before a photo of them embracing went viral and have been adopted, which being adopted actually saved the lives, and the lady will talk and say a quote later on in the article. Kayla and Kiera were going to be put to sleep. If you guys do not know what that means, being an animal going to be put to sleep means they're basically going to get killed for one reason or another. For shelters, I think they kill them if they don't get adopted in a certain amount of time, or like there's some shelters that don't kill at all. So this shelter was obviously a killing shelter, aka euthanizing them. So Kayla and Kiera were going to be put to sleep, but then saved when a heartbreaking photo was posted on the Facebook page of Angels Among Us Pet Rescue based out of Atlanta, Georgia. So the image quickly went viral, and soon dozens of potential new owners were getting in contact with the office to offer the canines a new home. Now, this was the absolute last day for the animals to be alive, so if nobody came to adopt them that day, these animals were just going to die. So it's pretty sad and happy at the same time, because luckily they found a new home on the very last second. The shelter was actually saying it is urgent to get these dogs adopted, because if they didn't, they would have to die no matter what. So luckily those two got a brand new home, and they're happy as can be right now. So a quote from the lady who actually adopted the dogs, quote, "I picked up the People magazine last week after following the story on the hugging dogs and knew I just had to call," end quote. When she means call, she meant call the animal shelter to possibly come adopt them. And that quote was from Wendy, who recently lost her 2 elderly dogs. So she was already in distress from her other 2 dogs passing away. So this is a perfect time to adopt these 2 dogs that have an amazing bond together. So Kayla, one of the dogs, is an 11-month-old mix, an 11-month-old hound mix, and the other one is a 15-month-old boxer mix, Kiera, and have been inseparable since their time together at the animal shelter. So I guess what this is saying, that the 2 dogs came in at separate times from 2 separate places in Georgia, I would assume, and then they just grew a really close bond. Now, people say that animals are just animals, or dogs are just dogs, that they have like no human features. That is highly false, because these 2 just grew a bond, like two humans that become best friends. They just grow a bond together, and that's what these 2 dogs did. So the original post from the AAUSP, which is the abbreviation for the Angels Among Us Pet Rescue, they posted this on Facebook saying, "They are safe. There are no words to tell you how happy we are that these 2 best friends are safe and together. Thank you for your shares, donations, and offers." And on their Facebook page, they were taking donations and offers to the dogs, obviously. Just look at these 2. This is why we rescue. It is so important that we encourage others to spay and neuter, and understand that pets are a lifetime commitment. And spraying and neutering means for males cutting off their balls so they can impregnate another dog. And for the females, I had my cats neutered or spayed, whatever it is for a female cat, so they cannot get pregnant anymore. Because I did have one of my cats get my other cat pregnant, and then we had 2 baby kittens, which they are probably like 2 or 3 years old now. So that's what basically spading and neutering a dog is, or a cat. Where was I? It is so easy to say, why won't the shelter do something? But they are the ones reaching out to us begging for help. Now, shelters have tons of dogs. Like shelters probably in bigger cities have probably hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of dogs and other animals. So these kill shelters, they have to kill these animals after a certain time just to make room for newer animals. So it is sad. That's why I highly encourage you guys to go, and if you have the money and you are looking for an animal of any sorts, to go to your local shelter and just adopt one. Even if it's not a kill shelter, just go and adopt it, because most likely the animal is just sitting in a cage for 90% of the day and barely eating. Or they're eating, but probably not as much as they would be if they were in a home. So they also closed out and finished and said, "We appreciate the shelter getting this picture to us and allowing us to share it with our followers. We can do amazing things when we all work together." Now this is the positivity side of the social media, when social media can help bring people together and bring animals' lives like this. So if it wasn't for this Facebook page putting this article out, or whatever you want to call it, this ad, if you want to call it that, for these two dogs, that was the last day they could be alive. If nobody came to pick them up, that was it for them. So I find it really heartening to hear about this stuff. It's way better than hearing about the shootings and the wars and everything. It's always nice to hear something good in the news every once in a while. But if you guys want to check out this article for yourselves, the link will be down below, and the link for the previous news article from last week will be down below also. So until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And I got my body back news. Woman gets post-mastectomy tattoos to reclaim her body after breast cancer. Now, breast cancer is an awful form of cancer. I don't know if it's one of the worst, but